What the hell are they feeding kids these days? Every month, it feels like a new teenage sensation is bursting onto the scene. 15-year-olds making Premier League debuts, 16-year-olds moving for tens of millions, and generational talents rewriting record books before they've even finished high school. But in the middle of all that hype, there's still one name you might not know yet. At just 15, Max Dowman has already played 4 preseason matches with Arsenal, gliding past defenders, winning penalties, and looking completely unfazed against players twice his age. His tight dribbling, composure, and silky left foot have Arsenal fans making some outrageous comparisons. But the hype around Max isn't just about one good summer, because if you zoom out, you'll see this has been brewing for a while. Dowman's rise through Arsenal's academy has been anything but ordinary. From the moment he joined Hale End, he's played and dominated against boys well above his age group. By 14, he had already become the youngest player to ever appear in Premier League 2. A few months later, he became the youngest goalscorer in UEFA Youth League history. And just last season, in the Under-18 Premier League, he put in a whopping 15 goals and 5 assists in just 15 games. Clearly, the youth level just isn't a challenge for Max anymore. And if you ask anyone at the club, they'll tell you, he's the most gifted prospect since Bukayo Saka. Dowman's game is custom built for the modern attacking midfielder. Versatile, comfortable drifting between zones, and just as capable of creating from wide areas as he is through the middle. He often likes to start on the right, drifting inside onto a stronger left foot to combine or shoot. One of the first things that jumps out about him is the way he manipulates the ball in tight spaces. Similar to players like Messi or Lamine Yamal, Max seems to have some type of glue on his boots, with the ball rarely moving more than a step away from him, even with all the starting, stopping, and turning. He's got a knack for using sharp body feints to tilt defenders from side to side, slipping away from pressure before they even have the chance to react. And his fancy footwork isn't just for show. It often bails him out of situations where most players would have had to recycle the ball. The closer you study him, the more you realize that his skills translate into genuine ball progression. Last season, he led the entire Under-18 Premier League for total distance carried and average distance per carry. And in this past preseason, those carries proved just as effective against senior opposition, moving Arsenal up the pitch whenever he picked up possession. His sharp vision also makes him a pick-your-poison kind of threat, allowing him to pick out passes through narrow channels if you step up, or to take a touch into space himself if you back off. For a 15-year-old, he's also unusually hard to knock off the ball, a skill he again showed off against first-team defenders this past preseason by bouncing off contact, shielding the ball, and winning fouls to keep possession under pressure. Aside from his dribbling and passing vision, Dowman is also a genuine two-footed threat in front of goal, comfortable finishing with either foot, quick to get a shot off, and with enough variety to go across the keeper or to find the top corner. In many ways, he combines the awareness of a playmaker with the directness of a winger, a rare profile in a player this young. With the rise of teen talents like Lamine Yamal, we're seeing young players break through earlier than ever, but being ready to compete at 15 is still something very few manage, and Dowman is one of them. His rapid development places him alongside Arsenal's most accelerated talents, players like Ethan Nwaneri and Bukayo Saka, who made the leap from academy to first-team environments at remarkable speed. Arsenal are very familiar with the risks of a player developing this fast. They've already lost academy youngsters Aiden Heaven and Chido Obi, and they're determined to keep Max a gunner, meaning they'll have to manage his minutes this season to make sure his development and morale stay on track. With the hype around Max building, the real test will be whether Arsenal can give him the opportunities and the space needed to turn this early promise into the career that his talent deserves. But what are your thoughts? Will Dowman find minutes this season despite Arsenal's stacked midfield? And more importantly, is he even ready to play at the Premier League level? Let us know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to drop a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe for more football breakdowns just like this one.